Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go.
Logo. Hey, echo.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Bang, bang, topper, topper.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. D. Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long.
61, match box, ready?
They'll run it here. This is James White finding some room at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, box truck. Five.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. So now on fourth down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Like 20.
Mike's 56.
21. 21.
56 to
Hey, wahoo.
56.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Like
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Charlie.
56, right there, 56. Man, I got you.
Secret.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
At the 50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
22 jet bomber. Get it.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Here we go again. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Yo.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Switch up, Mike.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From the red zone now, Tannehill. It's complete. James White. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dropped back at the 15-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. what do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Under 10. Watch the safety creep. Hey, Alpha. No. Off. Pilot, 64, weak. 12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46.
Topper!
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Bang it.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
He's going to loft one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Mike 56.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Go, go, go. Check. 53.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check my 21.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Check. 4 down, 4 down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the...
He's got a man complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
At the Patriots' 10-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Shift, shift.
Hey, watch it.
They will run again with Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
65. Hey, zoom.
56.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through, and that's going to tie us at 13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Tannehill. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Come on, set. 8, read. Check, check. Walk 54, walk 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 6-6, pull it high. 5.
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Protein spell. 2.
Here's Tannehill. He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. General West.
56 is the mic. Get your swarm on.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Bravo. Clear.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
Keep dribbling.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here we go. Like 20! Hey,
tight end's right. Watch tight end.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Get 11. 21, check right.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you.
Check 3. 218, chopper.
Small. No.
Let go.
They stay on the ground with White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf.
Coming after you, coming after you. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Go.
Mike, 56. Mike's 56.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Never mind, 52. Right, 52.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
49. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Check.
5.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
30 base.
Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Chopper.
52.
Now. 52.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Complete to Dorsett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 9. Check 9.
Right.
And they will run it with Michelle. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice test, boys.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go. Black 80!
Check back 21. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go, go.
Check back 21. Mike 21. Check back 21.
Garoppolo to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here we go. 1, Omaha. 3 down, 3 down.
He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Pats,